Ganbare Goemon Karakuri Dochu was released in 1986 by Konami. It is the second game in what we know here in the States as the Mystical Ninja series. This one's a bit different from what we're used to seeing here in the States. The Goemon games that we know are very cartoony kind of games, and this isn't quite like that. The Wikipedia article actually compares it to Zelda, and really, I mean, despite the overhead view and the fact that you go into shops and go down these tunnels where it looks like steps, I didn't really get too much of a Zelda vibe. It was more action-y, for lack of a better expression. What you're about to see, this is my first attempt playing the game. Just trying to bounce around. I was going to try to do live commentary over this, but it didn't work out that way, so I'm just going to do a little voiceover with that. Okay, this is my first real attempt trying to play the game. You see here, there's like a little cutscene or something. He's throwing some stuff and being chased, doing a little dance on the rooftops. And here we are thrown into the game. Basically, you jump, you're swinging your smoking pipe. That's what his weapon is. At least when you start off. Come across these things, you run into them and lose a little life, of course. You pick up a lucky cat, change the color of your gi, and also now you have a slingshot you can throw stuff with. And those geisha-looking characters, they give you extra points when you pick them up. Basically, you jump over these what look like baskets and pots, and that's where you'll find money and power-ups. That red thing, don't know what the heck it's supposed to be, but it gives you a pair of sandals which make you run faster. Which is quite nice because the initial movement speed isn't all that great. Basically, you find yourself running around shooting or hitting stuff with your pipe. Character variety is not all there, but it's pretty neat. Once you get your lucky cat, you don't improve your power-up, but you can improve the power-up of the sandals. But once you take a hit, you do lose the slingshot, so it's kind of nice. In here is a shop, and all it has is a candle for sale, so why not buy the candle? I have enough currency for it. And then, moving around some more. When you see the little thing, it looks like a piece of rice or something flying in the air. That's actually money coming out of the pots. Can't really afford anything in this shop, so I'll look around some more. That's money there. And there's a set of steps down here. Let's give them a look-see. That's the issue with playing this with a Retron 5 controller. The directional controller is not all that comfortable, and sometimes you do things you don't intend on doing. Okay. This looks like a scroll. It must be important. I'll pick that up. Okay. Had a little glitch in the video, so back again. And here is some room which just had some text in it. Must be something to drive forward the story, but I really can't tell. Because I don't speak a word of Japanese. I'm assuming it's something important because they wouldn't be putting it in there otherwise, being an early Nintendo game. For the record, this came out in 1986 by Konami. So it is a fairly early game. The Famicom had been out for about 3 years at this point. Again, more rooms with story and another shop. Once you exit a shop, I think they're actually closed after that. So be very careful with that. Once you max out your 3 sets of sandals, you cannot do any more. And this, I'll buy this, and it turns out to be a power-up for the health, which is very convenient because I needed that. Not that I really know what I'm doing here, I'm just trying to find my way around. Honestly, I was having a little bit of fun despite not knowing what was going on, what any of those rooms said, other than the obvious ones that were shops. The controls, despite me using a Retron 5 controller, weren't half bad. The music, I muted it out for the capture, but the gameplay music is fun sounding. It's very stereotypical Asian kind of music. All in all, my verdict is, can you play it? If you have a walkthrough, I'm sure you can, but to just dive right in, I'm going to give it a no. So, for the official verdict of can you play this, I'm going to have to say, maybe. If you have a walkthrough with you, you probably can work things out. When you go into certain rooms, there's areas, I'm assuming there's clues or something on where to go or what you need to do. I have no idea what they say because I don't speak Japanese. Many of you watching this, I'm sure you don't speak Japanese either, so break out the walkthrough and give it a shot that way. Otherwise, you might want to leave it on your shelf. I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.